Oh,
How can I help you
cool.
today?
Alright, let's sell some stuff. I don't even know if I wanted to save that stuff. But oh, it's not allowed. That's great. Oh, some of this stuff is I'm gonna buy back actually. Nah, whatever.
You toy with cataclysmic energies, witch.
Alright, let's take a look at some skills real quick before we get started. Got some sword stuff.
Oh
Summons.
man, better keep Lockheed away from Tippy Toe.
Alright. Okay, so he's got some summons. That's pretty cool. Oh, it's Mayberries. Greetings.
You can't hide inside that armor forever, Stark.
Let's look here. Loki's actually available right now on PS4 for the US only. So yeah, if you guys are in the US and you have a PS4, hop on and he's ready to go. Durability and intelligence. I always put 2 into fighting because that way he gets the instant regen on that. Throw the rest into intelligence for now. And synergies. We're just gonna throw some stuff up there. I don't know what I'm gonna play yet, so I'm gonna kind of go a little everywhere. Probably has magic. I didn't really see if he has magic. Yeah, they they accidentally released him on the PS4 a little bit early, so they went ahead and just on PS4 right now, not on Xbox yet. But they may push him a little bit early on the other console. We're not really sure, but that's what they said on the forums, is that PS4 released early, so they went ahead and made him live. Oh, cool. 5% spirit costs. That's pretty good. I'm gonna just throw in some of that. Something for summons. Boss damage. Alright, let's go ahead and get started, huh? You can contact me. I don't know. There's a lot of places you can contact me.
All that anger can pass
I mean,
away.
you have
The Hulk
my
can finally have
information,
peace.
or you have some of my information. But you're welcome to blow up my stream. What do you mean, no? Alright, let's get this story started here.
Respect the rank, hero.
Of course, always with the new phones.
Hell's
Well, I can't give you information right now. It'd be weird,
It's an honor
because
to
then
meet
everyone
you.
would have it. But actually, you can send me a private message and I'll get you the information that you can contact me with. Or I could just give out my phone number to everybody.
I must gather
Oh,
my
that
wits.
uses energy. That's not cool. So his melee powers. That is my phone number. That is exactly how you can reach me at all times.
Oh, I love.
I do that on purpose. I change it quite often. Just to throw Nico off, mostly. Yep, I'm a sneaky fellow. That's crazy that you found the stream, though. How did you even find the stream? That's crazy. Like, mostly it's people who play Marvel Heroes.
No more.
It'll be a good club, too. And then I probably won't be invited, so...
This power is intoxicating.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. And a little weird, because I think that all those videos are, like, gone. I think I removed them all.
My leg!
I did not. They're still, like, viewable and everything.
Terribly sorry.
That's
about
crazy. I really probably should. Those are awful. Oh, well, that one is on a different YouTube channel. So that makes sense. And why did you watch that the other day? That's like a super old video. Let's see what new skills I've got here. Let's throw that here. What does this do? Oh no, I definitely want that. And then... these are super interesting abilities. Well, someone's got to judge you, and it's not going to be Nico. You guys are in cahoots together now. This is super cool. I don't even really like Loki that much, but got some cool stuff going on. You should totally play this right now, May. You would be super good at it.
How about some shock treatment?
Mortal, you are no thunder god.
It is actually free.
Perhaps I should rest.
Hey there, Scott. He's actually really cool right now. I mean, obviously I just started, but...
This ain't over.
The trickster learns a new trick. Truly, you
that would be
earn this
awesome.
defeat.
And then you can join me in this party that I have not started yet. And talk to everyone about Loki, apparently. Yeah, but he's pretty good, Scott. I just really started him. I'm about to hit his trials in a few seconds here. I don't know how different he is from the PC version, obviously, because I didn't play him on PC. But he's got a lot of really interesting abilities. Wide range of abilities. But so far, I think he's going to pass the trials really easily. Yeah, you should definitely give him a shot. I mean, if he interests you at all. I don't know how big of a Loki fan you are. But I don't know. I wish the sword power didn't take so much energy, though. There we go.
The trickster learns a new trick.
Oh man, if you're playing Dark Souls, then this is gonna be like super easy for you. And you get to be a superhero, which I know you've wanted to do your whole life. So it'll all work out.
Well, you
Alright, I
did
got a lot of
succeed
stuff,
in annoying
and
me.
we are going to hit some trials. So Dark Souls. Look at all this. Look, and now everybody's playing Loki right now. That's great. I don't know if I can help you with that, honestly, because I'd have to look at it in order to figure that out. Let's see. Enchantments on enemies before you increase. Which one? Because there's like different ones. Well, yeah, now you have my PS4 information, so send me messages and stuff. I'm gonna do that. I should probably put some gear on. That probably would help.
Why, Loki, you are a handsome...
I know. I know what you're saying. I'm not saying you're getting on mine. Brutal strike rating. Let's see, what do we got here? Got some durability going on. I'm gonna go with this one. I know they want me to do this one, but I don't think I have a lot of critical hits yet. I need more gear than this if I'm gonna take on all the trials right now.
Forsoothly, thou art badass.
Wow, really?
Please,
I mean,
no
if you've
code
beaten
names.
them, then you
Call
should be
me
able to
Jean.
do this pretty well. That's a move speed increase. That's not going to help me much. I guess anything's better than nothing. I can't use anything else here. Alright, let's see if we can get through the trials anyway, huh? Those are hard games. Anyone will tell you that. I mean, They're known for being pretty unforgiving.
Hydra shall never be destroyed.
Awesome. I'll check you later, Scott. Yeah, he's supposed to be hitting other people, not just keeping off.
Our numbers are legion.
Well, I mean, who likes being patient?
You ask the impossible.
Hydra shall never be destroyed.
Yeah. The trials are not really a lot of fun. But... And I'm really, really under-geared here.
Hydra is immortal.
So I may have to gear up a little bit more, but...
Your little trinkets will avail you not.
The Mandarin is invincible.
Still start attacking other people.
I feel pain.
My defeat means nothing.
Yeah, I'll probably be able to do this one, but I'm gonna need to gear up for the next one. This is not gonna work for me. Not doing very much damage. Where are you going? Come back. A few different things. I'm trying to finish out Cuphead, which is on the Xbox and not on the PlayStation, so if all you have is a PlayStation, that's probably not going to do you too good trying to play it. It's also on the PC, if you have a PC that can play it.
Two more.
You know, a few
should
other
take
things
my
here and there.
place.
Scott and I both have been writing for a website called GameSpace, so we kind of play whatever they have for us to play.
This cannot
Oh.
be.
Sony loyal. Ew.
Ambition should be made of
It
sterner
should be
stuff.
Nintendo all the time. I can totally see you doing that. You got like the Mario thing going on.
Numbers are legion.
Oh, that was not good. Come on now. I'm gonna have to play around with some of these builds here. And you have an affinity for dinosaurs and going down pipes
Simplicity
and
is
also green mushrooms. It's all very strange, but what are you gonna do?
Finally, some action.
Oh, that's not good. Yeah. Do you still not have an IKEA? because you definitely need one. No, don't press that button. Here.
Bow before the one true god as guardian.
Where'd you move to? Tell everyone. How much closer? Are you like upstairs right now? Are you like in my house?
You cannot defeat us all. Cut off one limb. Two more
They are
shall
like
take
all
its
over
place.
me right now. Oh, that's not good. So like Austin-ish or something like that. So far, I like Loki. I'm kind of getting my ass handed to me because I'm really under-geared right now. He has a lot of really cool powers, though. He has an early confuse, which is really helpful, and he's got you know, some magic powers, some sword powers. I can see him at the top end doing a lot of damage. I haven't really gotten to mess with a lot of his powers. I really just kind of started him, but he's doing some good damage.
My spirit fails me.
No.
Alright, that trial took longer than it should. I'm going to pick up some gear real quick and then hit the next one. Wait, what? Hold on. You're going to steal my dog? Is that what you're saying, May? Alright, let's switch up some powers here. Awesome. I'm gonna, I'll add you in a little bit here. We've got a heal, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna kind of stick with this ranged idea, but I want stuff that doesn't have a, well, this is fine. I'm gonna move that here, move this here.
My mom was a mutant and an Avenger. I want to honor her by being the best of both worlds.
Father always did like you best, brother.
I'm gonna run back through and try and grab a couple pieces of gear before I hit the next trial, just because I have gear slots that are not filled. But I anticipate being able to breeze through the trials pretty quickly once he's geared. And how cool is it flying around like a weirdo like this? This is super cool. Well, I'm sure that my dog would love to be stolen. That is a really weird power. It's kind of like a summon, but not. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that.
The fates have delivered this into my hand.
Samples. So what else have you been playing, May? Well, you can't not do the alert. I mean, come on, everyone. Of course he does. I like the stealth too. The stealth is really helpful, obviously.
No more. My leg!
You guys always get hit in the leg. I don't know how that happens. You just have a lot of leg problems here. I don't know how I feel about this weird purple thing.
On to greater glory.
Fires off a little slow.
God, just give me to the cops
And now I'm
already.
stuck in this thing. Look at that. I'm stuck in the produce. Alright, let's take a look. See if I got
How
anything
clever
here.
of me to find this. My power is truly limitless.
Let's take a look and see if I have a full set of gear now. And then I'm going to try the next trial up. Gear. Let's see. Boots. Do I have boots? I have crappy boots. Fire damage. I'll take it. What about any of this stuff? Yeah, why not? It's just super heroic. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. Range powers, I'm gonna go with that, but we're gonna see if there's anything else.
The soldier, a man out of time.
Alright, that's good. Still nothing for use there. So you're playing like all the good games right now, man. Let's see if we can pass this. Oh, let me check one more time to see if I got any new abilities. Oh yeah, okay, here we go. Right, ricochets, enemy to enemy. Does cost spirit. What about this one? Oh yeah, absolutely, I'm gonna use that one. And then I'm gonna choose that instead of this. Alright, let's try the next trial. I'm digging some of that.
You cannot defeat us all.
Well, at least you're playing good games. I mean, you could be playing like weird, terrible games, or like, you know, Hello Kitty games, or things like that, which is normally what I'd expect from you. You're playing like all these hardcore games. Almost like you're not even a girl. You guys are going nuts everywhere.
The Mandarin is invincible.
know, right? How dare me. I am like really digging Loki. He's doing a lot of crazy things right now. I don't know what I'm doing, but apparently I'm doing it really well because I'm not really doing a lot of damage to him. Oh, I'm not gonna get out of that one. That was close.
Hydra is immortal.
I'm like not using any other abilities right now. I'm not even paying attention to what I'm doing.
Beg for mercy.
Just sending out my little things to attack people.
I am all powerful.
And somehow it's working. Now he's running away. Why is he doing that? Well, this isn't like that hard. It gets a lot worse.
My defeat means nothing. This cannot be.
That is good advice,
by my
and since
attention.
I often run in circles for no good reason, it's probably the best advice you could give me. I really like that, because they totally forget me and run after those guys. And I think it's pretty obvious that I don't look like those guys, but there's no reason they really like them. And I feel like I'm not even tapping into like all of this stuff that I should be.
Hydra is immortal.
I keep walking up to them to do that move, and I don't know why. I don't know. It's obviously a ranged attack, but
Would you have me attack blindly?
well, seeing as how I've only been playing this character for like 30 minutes, I think I am doing a pretty good job. I've also played a lot of characters before, so I could probably be doing a better job than this.
Cannot defeat us all.
Yay! Unless I like screw up totally, this should be pretty easy. And I really like the teleport too, because they have a hard time following you when you're teleporting. Oh, that's not good.
I feel pain.
That was close. I'm on fire! Save me! Again with the fire. Keep getting caught in that.
I will be remembered as a martyr.
Yeah, shoot him. Shoot him good.
My life was a distraction. You will not stop what's coming. No. No. I will have my
Alright,
revenge.
well, super heroic's
for the
done.
rest.
Now, cosmic. Actually, I don't recall. I think you can do cosmic earlier nowadays. I think, but I don't remember. I'm gonna look and see. No, you can't do it. Okay, that's good. I'm just gonna level him then. Alright, let's get him to level 60, which will probably take about 40 minutes. Those trials took a little bit longer than I had planned. Are you downloading the game right now, May?
My leg!
No, what are you doing?
You ask the impossible. The fates have delivered this into my hands.
It's hiding from you. Doesn't want you
My
to download.
plan unfold.
I just walked outside and I gained a level. I don't even know that's possible. And I get to do the alert over again. How exciting. Do you want me to tell you the name of the game? Would that help you? Do you not know what you're looking for?
Leave me alone! Father cannot help but notice me now.
Apparently I didn't like that box. So you say. But are we really to believe that?
You ask the impossible. Oh, this will serve me well.
I'm gonna go up to the tower and clear my bags real quick before I hit the next treasure rooms.
What can I requisition for you?
Are you downloading it? Is that why you're waiting? I really don't care about the gear I'm wearing. But also, all the gear I have is pretty crappy.
Why, Loki?
Except this one.
You
Let's
are
go with
a
that. That's
handsome
awesome.
devil.
Did you
I'm
fill
gonna
out a
sell the rest.
requisition form?
So. I still have so much stuff. I'm gonna get rid of... Why? Oh, well. I don't need a lot of this stuff, but I'm gonna keep it. And I'm gonna keep that. And I'm gonna sell that. And... sell all these.
Your faith makes you strong, Nightcrawler. But it takes more than belief to fight back the...
Well, I mean, I don't know if you normally play games like this, though, but I think you'd do really well. Especially if you like superheroes, which I think you do. I don't know if you really do, but I believe you do. That's my belief. Oh no, it's totally lying to you. Unless, like, you have a really fast connection, because that's a pretty insane amount of time. It's a pretty big game.
My plan unfolds perfectly.
Oh, now it starts. I'm gonna do this one. I always do the alerts because they actually give you a decent amount of experience.
Cops already.
You ask the impossible.
I don't think that I've played that one before, so you're going to have to tell me all about it. But in rhyming poetry. I think we would all like to hear that.
I am giddy with power.
I mean, I will say, for you, since you haven't played a game like this before, there's a lot for you to do at the start, but then once you get to like the higher levels, you just kind of wait for new characters and content to come out. But it can still be fun. You know, it'll be fun seeing you in game doing, you know, whatever kind of weird stuff you like to do. I don't even know.
My leg!
But what does it do?
Leave me alone! Is there any goal I cannot achieve? Loki's...
Yeah, time to shake this place down.
I always hate this fight. He always jumps around too much.
How's that feel, huh? You can still run away.
That was not what I wanted to do.
You ask the impossible.
So, it sounds like most games in the world, but what makes it so much fun is the question. I mean, is it like this? Is it, I mean, what is it like?
My plan unfolds perfectly. A beating
Pick
well
up the
deserved.
stuff. I just want to pick up my loot. Thank you. Oh, hey, I'm 30. I got so many abilities I haven't even looked at yet. Alright, let's see. Okay, that's really cool. I gotta throw a signature on there, I don't even know what it does. Really good damage over time. Regenerate while stunning, that could be really good. More damage over time. Lots of damage over time. So what I'm going to shoot for here is just mostly damage over time in an area is what I'd like to see. That's really cool. But let's see, what is this? That increases critical strike chance by 15%. Graham. But that doesn't really help because I'm not really using Graham. Best Omega set for Storm. I haven't played Fury, May, by the way. That's a good question. I really haven't checked to see what Omega sets would go great with Storm. Am I getting hit by something? I'll definitely have to take a look and see. She's ranged. And the good thing about Storm, it depends. I mean, if you have an Omega Storm, like Omega Prestige Storm, and you have her Legendary, and it has that 10% to automatically reset your signature. The Phoenix set is actually pretty decent, because you'll get your signature back pretty quickly, and it does like an extra 100% damage with your signature. And since she's mostly played ranged, you get all those additional Phoenix range skills.
I'm unimpressed by your parlor
But
tricks.
other than
magic.
that, I would really have to spend some time looking at it. What am I doing here? Okay. I was looking at this again.
You're gonna be at the after party, right?
See, but I don't use Graham because I'm doing a ranged build, so that doesn't really help. I don't know if that's better than what I'm using. I think I'm gonna... What does this do?
Your loyalties shift quickly, Cajun.
See, now that's a really good ability.
No, Deadpool, I will not read your mind. Not after last time.
Anyway. Let's go kill an octopus. Wind Rider's good too. I guess it just depends. I don't remember all the perks to Wind Rider, but I do remember looking at it and thinking it was pretty good. I think that primarily it's wind powers that it increases, so I know that Storm uses more than that though. Maybe it's ice. I'll have to look at the set, but I remember whenever I was playing her that I thought that the Phoenix set was pretty good.
You're meddling in
But
now.
I mean, it primarily works around her signature, so it may not be as good if you're. Oh wow!
I need time.
Now back to my plan.
You ask the
I
impossible.
probably should have tried to understand what that ability does before I used it. But I guess Kappa, if you have an Omega Prestige Storm, I would definitely consider doing the Phoenix set. It's a good set, and especially since you proc that signature so often.
No, so close.
This heroism is intoxicating.
I don't need any of this, but
I do not believe this meeting is a...
Just thought I'd mention the fact that you may see a lot of you around here. That's a big part of why we're after the tablet.
alright, let's take a look at some
Something
talents,
seems
huh?
to be playing jump rope with the fabric of reality.
I'll throw this on there. It's not going to do me any good. Do I have a ring? Not one I can use. Alright, let's look at some talents. Summon power increase.
You're losing the fight for your humanity,
That's a summon?
Wolverine.
I didn't even look at that. What does this do? That's pretty cool. Huh, okay. Oh, that's really cool too.
Oh, look. It's an Avenger. We're saved.
I haven't looked to see what the new 200 heroes are. I know that they changed up the prices for heroes. Can you remind me which ones are 200 now? I think they moved like Ant-Man down to 200 and a few others. Definitely don't pick Ant-Man. Those are good. What about this? Base attack. Everything looks like... Well, Hulk's... I don't remember... They have not put it on Xbox One yet. This is only for PS4 right now. I don't know if they're going to add Loki early on the Xbox, no. But he does come out tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the morning, Pacific Standard, so 10 o'clock Central. 11 o'clock Eastern. You'll just have to keep an eye on it. I haven't checked the forums to see if they're going to do an early release on Xbox. No problem. If Hulk's 200, he's obviously way better than Ant-Man, which I know that they decreased. But I think they brought Hulk up to 500 now. I can't really remember. It's been a long time. And since I have all the characters, I can't look and see the prices anymore. Angela, Cap, Marvel, Nova, Kitty, Pryde, Hawkeye. So Angela's really good. Nova is awesome. Kitty's awesome. Black Widow's pretty good. Yeah, he actually still kind of plays as a summoner. He has a lot of summon powers. It looks like his powers are all over the place. He's got summon, he's got magic, he's got ice and fire, ranged and melee. I mean, it looks like he has a lot of different builds that you could use. I'm still trying to get the hang of everything that he can do. But I like
Trying to
him.
steal my
I like
brother's
him so
thunder,
far.
mutant?
Twice per second. I think I'm going to try this instead. And then that
I'm the man without fear, magic.
reduces
Limbo
cost,
doesn't
and it
scare me.
increases the Hell Enchantment. What is misdirection? Oh, cool. Okay. No, you know what? I'm going to do this instead. Oh, yeah. The thing is at the top end, Storm is really amazing at farming. I mean, she's probably on par with Scarlet Witch. I know that Scarlet Witch has the instant kills, but when you really put a lot of brutals on Storm, she melts stuff so fast, and she can pull things into into the center of the screen, and just, I mean, she's probably like one of the best secret farmers out there. Most people just want to run Scarlet all the time, but she's usually better, especially whenever you run into characters that can resist the instant kill. Storm's really good for that, and she's also good for bosses and pretty much everything. She's just an all-around amazing character. Well, yeah, and then if you have her at Omega Prestige and you get her Legendary, you have a 10% chance to negate that, and she'll have an instant cooldown on her signature. I mean, you can't beat it. And that's why, Capital was asking earlier what the best Legendary is. I mean, the best Omega set for her, and I use the Phoenix set. I haven't really messed around with a lot of the other sets for her, but it increases her signature damage by quite a lot. So, am I missing something? There should be oh no, I've gotta come over here.
God, my leg!
We're gonna find which set? The Omega set?
You ask the impossible.
Oh yeah, I mean, well, good luck on that one. They're still kind of bugged. They're not, the sets that work for her don't always pop on her gear, so. I mean, you'll be lucky to find a good set for her. That went relatively quickly, and look at all these little summon dudes I got. I might even have to change up his stuff. I think I'm going to change this up now. Because I'm hitting so many illusions. I didn't expect to hit so many.
Oh, God, just give me to the cops already.
You ask the impossible. Father cannot help but notice me now.
Loki is freaking awesome. Okay, that pilot said that gives wind damage. So like the Wind Rider one is what you're talking about? And the Armor of Apocalypse. Yeah. Armor of Apocalypse is pretty good. The only thing I don't like about the Armor of Apocalypse is that you have to collect all that stuff for it, and then you have to use your ultimate, I think, for it to activate like all the good stuff. And I often forget about my ultimate, so I don't really do that enough.
Ugh, this place is unfit for a god's presence. My spirit fails me. Of course I won.
Move does a lot of damage. Whenever I start getting more brutal strikes, oh man, he's gonna wreck in the trials.
Uncle!
The fates have delivered this into my hands. Is there...
And do this one again, because this one gives a lot of really good XP.
Leave me alone!
I need time to heal.
No more.
I must gather my wits.
Don't tell the boss about this.
Oh,
Looking
this would
good.
suit me well.
Alright. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna run back up to the tower real quick and change my gear. And I want to read a little bit about his signature because I don't think I'm using it right. I don't know much about his signature. So let's see.
More like the Scarlet Bee.
Okay.
Hey, I didn't see you there.
Things, empower, do damage over time, immune to crowd control, damage and defense increases. So it's just like an all-around bonus for your character. So it doesn't hurt to have it on the bar.
I do not seek to fight you, Green One.
Let's see if we've got anything. Brutal strike rating, hell yes. Yep. Brutal rating, yes. Let's see. Critical hit rating. Do you have anything better? Nope. I'm gonna stick with these, and
Maria Hill,
have
Agent
to
of
pick
S.H.I.E.L.D.
that up. Let's see what kind of damage I put out now. I'm still not really getting the brutals like I want. Some brutals are better than no brutals.
The trickster learns a new trick.
Oh, God, just give me to the cops already.
Yeah, so apparently there's a new affix that they have, that they've been, it only happens in Omega, where it will disable the telegraphs, so sometimes you won't see the charge coming, and I mean, it's just such a pain in the ass. You can't dodge out of the way because you don't really see it. Or I mean, if you're paying attention you do, but I guess I don't pay attention as much as I should.
Here I come!
You ask the impossible.
Oh, what was that?
My spirit fails me.
Yay,
The
new
fates
helmets.
have delivered
I like
this into
that.
my
Yeah.
hands. Is there any goal I cannot achieve?
I'll go up for this. Let's just take a look at the talents that I just got real quick. Always critically hits and chance Graham. See, I don't use Graham. Illusion transform into refracting ruin. Refracting ruin does not relocate or cause the destruction of illusions. Well, Graham was enchanted. Oh, okay. So what does that do? Confuse enemies, but the effect spreads when the target is defeated. Well, get on in game then, May. Or at least try to. I don't know. I want to see what this does. What is this supposed to do? Devastate enemies with a surge of light magic. Okay. Well, let's see what that does then, huh?
Shut down the experiment.
I do like abilities that automatically critically hit though, so I don't know if I'm going to keep this one. Because that gives me a chance to kind of spec harder into brutal strikes. Well, then you should play half asleep, Charles. That's what you got to do. Just kind of like zone out, keep one eye closed, and I think it'll be fine.
You ask the impossible.
Oh wow, did you see that hit? Come on now. That was
you have me attack
awesome.
blindly?
Program aborted.
That's true. Well, I don't know. I mean, you are playing Storm. Storm could pretty much just sit back and bomb people. I really do like this ability, but, and I mean, almost a 60,000, well, that was, yeah. Which boss was it, though?
My spirit fails me.
Because if it was like Crossbones or something, then I wouldn't blame you, because Crossbones is a pain in the ass.
Truly, you earned this defeat.
Ah. Like in, are you talking about like in Patrol, or? That's awesome. Because that means that we can play together, May. Because I know that you can fight Malekith in a few different places. Oh.
Oh, this will serve me well.
Like the one in the instance, or because you fight him twice, one outside in Asgard, and then the other time you fight him like in the instance. And the one in the instance is not that bad, but outside, I mean, he's just such a pain in the ass. It just takes so long to kill him alone.
I must gather my wits. My plan unfolds perfectly.
Yeah, yeah. That one is a pain in the ass. I don't like this one so much, so I'm gonna try and do it. Those little guys just kind of pop out of nowhere and it annoys the hell out of me.
I feel pain. The trickster learns a new trick.
It really is. I have not fought Doom on Omega. I don't think Doom on Omega is gonna matter so much, but Loki on Omega, I don't want to do that. Like, Doom's a pain in the ass. His first 2 forms are not that bad, but his last one, oh my gosh, like, I hate fighting that last form. A waste transforms into Incinerate. Incinerate deals damage to burning enemies. Hammer Frost transforms into Hardline Spark. Vulnerable. Okay, that's cool. I could work that. Alright, Staff Blast transforms into Glacial Shard. Higher critical hit chance and rate of fire, but does not pierce enemies. Ooh, that's a tough one. The piercing is really good. I like the piercing. I'm gonna go with this one. Really? Yeah, I never really played the PC version, so it's interesting that you say that.
Should have stayed in grad school.
Yeah,
this
he's
will serve
really...
me well.
Loki's really coming into his own now, like, starting to pick up and kill things a lot faster. Hopefully I'll be able to take him through Cosmic, and then, as usual, I stop around Omega. I'll stop the stream and then make the guide on how I passed. But usually if you guys see me pass Cosmic, you know the build that I'm going to use, so... Well, they had a lot more heroes around than we do even now, so, I mean, what made you come back to play if you got bored of that version?
You ask the impossible. Pathetic, I'd say. How clever of me to find this. Loki's greatness grows again.
Wow, I can't believe I'm at 46 already. I've been leveling pretty quickly. It's taken a little bit longer, I guess, because I've stopped so much to kind of learn what his powers do, but I'm pretty impressed that he's moving along so quick. Well, I mean, another thing is they've changed up a lot of characters, so I don't know if, like, maybe that's part of it. Like, if maybe you like the way that they've changed some of the characters. I mean, even from like the beta version on the console to the live version, they changed several characters, and I don't really like the way they changed some of them. Like, I don't like what they did to Ant-Man, but
Almost beat
really
Thor with this move.
Yeah, Ant-Man's like, I mean, Ant-Man, Iceman's like way, like, overpowered.
Tell me
right
what
now.
you think of this.
Why am I getting hurt right now?
Learn some new moves.
Oh, it's hitting me hard. Well, I heard that they changed Black Bolt too, which I don't really know what they changed about him. And I heard that they did change some of Gambit's abilities that have a cooldown now, which I guess is not like a big change, but people were complaining about that for a while.
This will serve me well.
They changed Spider-Man? I don't know. I think Spider-Man kind of gets a bad rap because he's pretty strong. He just doesn't take a lot of damage. He doesn't have a lot of... I think there's something with like the dodge mechanic that doesn't work properly. Because he doesn't mitigate damage as well as you would imagine he would.
No more. You ask the impossible.
You don't like him?
That's it. I'm done henching.
Well, as soon as I'm done, I'm gonna join your party, May. We're gonna talk about this because I gotta go over all this stuff with you.
Loki is no
tell you
pack
about
mule.
games and so on and so forth. Let's go up to the top and change some skills or change some gear
Now
around.
there is an ally worthy of my time.
I don't like any of this really. I'm gonna throw this on there. It's got intelligence.
You are blessed by my presence.
Well, I mean, he's kind of like he's very movement oriented. So if you don't like characters with movement powers, like have you tried Black Bolt? Like to me, he feels a lot like Black Bolt. Like you just kind of jump in, you do your damage, you get out. You know.
You know I will betray you, brother.
I don't like any of this stuff that I just got.
Please don't handle the supplies.
I mean, you're looking at basically what I do. I usually do the first several levels through about Act 3. But if you're running a boost and you're really worried about wasting your boost, what I do is the Hidden Cove, which I think is like near the end of Act 3, Chapter 3, I mean. Yeah, I do Hidden Cove is what I'll run back to back. And I'll show you why. Let me sell.
Your
and I'll show you why I
sorcery
run
is
that
far
one.
from supreme.
Did you fill out a requisition form?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't rush to get him. I think Black Bolt's pretty strong. I definitely wouldn't waste the money on him, especially if you're not really a fan of Spider-Man. Because I do feel like they play very similarly, except for the fact that Black Bolt does have a ranged build that kind of works better than what Spider-Man's does. You won't do as much damage, but hey, I mean, you know, some people just like playing ranged. So, I don't know. It's really up to you. I mean, I would say wait on it. Let's see if we've got a good artifact. I have another artifact. It's not good necessarily. Do we have a medallion I can use? Deflect, attack speed, defense rating. I'm going to throw the defense rating on, even though I don't have anything that's really going to help here. Catalyst. What about a relic?
I'm unimpressed by your
Deflect and
parlor
health.
tricks, magic.
Melee.
I cannot carry the burden of Limbo without fully understanding
I
my
do actually have
powers.
an Xbox
You
One.
must help me, Doctor Strange.
I just play on my PlayStation because
can
I've already
see you
bought
need some
everything for the
help.
PlayStation. I could totally play on the Xbox One if I wanted to. I would just have to level up characters if I was going to play with anybody, because I don't have anyone maxed out on Xbox. Yeah, I know. Keep checking back, though. I think they're going to try and put him live earlier. No, not Catalyst. What ring should I put on him? I don't need health. I don't need spirit. It looks like I'm going to throw just a range damage on him.
Beauty and power are yours to command, fair wanderer.
Where are all my relics? I have a bunch of that. But my relics are like not in here. What is the deal with that? It's like they're all gone. Well, I don't know why my relics are gone. That's really weird.
It is a
I had like a whole thing of them.
Loki.
Oh, you know what? I know what I did. Haha, silly me. I put them all here. There we go.
Relax your chi.
So I want
and you'll find your
one of
magic is
these.
far less.
Yeah, I just hate having all those relics. Ugh. I gotta open more of them. Let's take them all. Yeah, I have a ton of boxes. I just save them all.
I do not.
I mean, I don't know what else to do with them, really. I'm getting like cosmic gear and stuff. I don't want cosmic gear. There we go. That's all I'm looking for.
Yeah, I don't think I need you to give me relationship advice, Gambit. You're always in.
Yeah, I basically had the storage that I own is mainly for the boxes and the artifacts that I have, and I don't even have any real great artifacts, honestly. I don't know if Kappa's still here, but I was going to show him what I do in Hidden Cove whenever I'm running low on a boost, what I would normally run. So if I'm just running, it's very monotonous and very annoying. But once I find... There we go. So I would just race to these treasure rooms on chapter 3 in the Hidden Cove and just run these back to back.
Ask the impossible.
I like the illusions. I like the playstyle with the illusions. I think that I think it makes him a little fun, and it kind of takes the focus off him. I don't know how much different he really is. I don't like that everything revolves around powering
will
up his
serve me
sword. I mean, that's kind of weird, right? Like, and then the other one's always like directly up here, so you can get between these once you find them the first time. You can just keep swapping back and forth between these. And this one's really good too because it has all these golds in like a little area. So you end up getting a lot of XP for running these two over and over and over again. It gets very monotonous, and but you can save your boost.
Two more should take my place.
Oh, I like this
he's
new
still here.
trick.
You cannot defeat us all.
And you get your little treasure chest. I mean, I'll run this one over and over again if I'm worried about losing my boost, but
The fates have delivered this into my hands.
I'm not really worried about that right now, so I'm just going to keep going back through the story because I'm almost done. Yeah, I still go back and switch characters. I'll switch and switch back and just keep running that one over and over again because you go so fast between those two as you level. It takes you about 5 seconds to get to the first one, and depending on what it is, you can have 1 gold in there or you can have 2 golds in that first room that I was in. And then in the second one, you'll always have 4 golds. But you really don't have, like, once you get through them, I mean, you get a ton of XP. And you save your boost a lot. But that's only if you're boosting. If you're not boosting, just run through the missions like I was doing. Chapters 1 through 3 have some of the easiest ones to get through. Not so much. Like legendaries, you probably would do better just running some ops. I hear people like to run the Juggernaut's op a lot, which I do also whenever I'm raising my legendary. It's not a lot of fun. I kind of switch up between, you know, doing a little bit of everything. It's not really good. Doing treasure rooms isn't as good for legendaries. It just it can, but I just don't. I just think at the max level you get more bang for your buck if you're just kind of farming through some of those easy ops that have like the chests at the end, and especially on Omega, since you can get those bosses that'll drop 2 extra chests that have a lot of XP in them. It just makes more sense to run through those. And it's Summon Illusions fight with ranged staff blasts. Binding transforms into Infernal Binding. Infernal Binding deals more damage over time, but has reduced.
Can a mere mutant match the storms of Jotunheim?
Eternal Flame, I don't use that. Transforms into light beams. See, I like that, and I also like this. More damage over time is always good.
Working out
but
for
how
you,
much
Loki?
more damage over time?
Did I mention we still have Hulk?
I don't know. Still working on it. I don't know what the best build would be. Right now I'm working with a summon build. Going around the light damage, it looks like, for the most
Does
part.
your ledger still drip with blood?
That's kind of what I'm working with, and it's doing really well. Really liking it so far. I'll be level 60 in probably about 20 minutes or so. Yeah, with the Apocalypse set is what you're talking about, Charles? Yeah, I mean, you can probably drop Juggernaut pretty quick. It's a good set. I've already hit these treasure rooms. I'm just going to run through and finish the boss. I don't know why I went this way. Could have just ported directly in there. get a level just for zoning in. I love that. I really don't like Hood, though. He's one of the worst ones. For some reason, did my signature disappear?
I've been looking forward to this.
What happened there?
Would you have me attack blindly?
Yeah!
Dabble with power beyond your means.
I don't like that so much. The one that gives her the extra cooldown, you mean like her...
Are you ready for this?
Her legendary? It's her Omega Prestige legendary is what does it. I think that's the one that you mean. I'll have to look at it. If you want me to really look it up for you, I can, because I have it. And I can show you what it does if you want. Oh man, he like tagged me hard on that one. See, this is good, but what I don't like is that they're too far away for me to use this ability that explodes them all.
Well, that sucked.
Could still come in handy, though.
The fates have delivered this into my hands.
Do you want me to look up that what her legendary's called? I can do that real quick if you want.
Don't make me regret this conversation.
I had almost forgotten how frustrating this would be.
No, it's not. You get it when... one sec, guys. I'm going to show them this, the legendary real quick. So when you go Omega Prestige...
the storm can only be contained for so long.
You'll get her legendary item, Stormcaster.
Greetings from the son of Asgard.
And the signature has a 10% chance of resetting whenever it's used.
Greetings from the son of Asgard.
Which is pretty good. Because you would think that that doesn't happen often, but since hers kind of resets quite often, as it is, it happens more than you'd think. So. It's a good legendary. Let's go back.
The mystic ability of the
I
Iron
didn't see
Fist
his
is
other
impressive,
costume.
but
Look at
ultimately futile against the Soul Sword. Be thankful we are allies.
I don't know. I like the horns. I'm gonna stick with that.
Where shall I start?
Oh yeah.
You'll need more than arrows if you fight
It is
me,
confusing.
Archer.
Everything is just Omega. They just say Omega for everything. Yeah, you have to get Omega Prestige for. As soon as you do, they give you that legendary for free. So it's not something you buy afterwards. It just comes with being Omega. Omega Prestige, not just Omega level. So let's finish this out and then see what we can do. Sometimes you can get some good rolls on this one too, if you're still around, Kappa. If you get a good roll on this one, you can hit all of these treasure rooms. I used to like this one a lot. They fixed it. You used to be able to just run in here and it would, if there were no enemies immediately when you ran in, it would just give you the box for free, but it appears they fixed that.
Shoddy workmanship. I will be avenged.
I would just say hold off if you're going to Prestige here, because we don't know what they're going to do for Omega Prestige yet. They're changing it up, and we have some ideas on what they're going to do, but I don't really know like what the power increases are going to be. I mean, for the Legendary itself, that's a pretty good idea, but
perfectly.
We don't know what the actual power increases are going to be. So you might want to wait and see, unless you're just really into playing her and you know you want to do it for fun. And I mean, of course, you also get that cool aura around her, which is always fun. I don't do this alert. Normally I do the alerts, but I'm not going to do that one. That one's just annoying. It takes too long. Nope, nobody there.
Defeat means nothing.
I like what's going on here. I really do. I'll be interested to see how strong he gets whenever he's at Omega.
Loki's
Because he doesn't really have as many magic powers as I thought he would. I thought he'd have a lot more magic. And I guess in a way maybe he does have more than I'm letting on, because you can imbue his sword with magic. So I'm sure that counts, but I don't know. He's definitely an interesting summon character. I thought he was gonna just have like maybe one or two summons, but a lot of his stuff is summoned.
Hydra shall never be destroyed.
I didn't mean to do that.
No one ever called me tidy.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll show you it in a second here. We just kind of saw it whenever I was up in the tower. But, let's see. Should be able to show you here. So here's his other costume. I can change if you want to see what it looks like when he's running around. Just let me know. I mean, I kind of like the original costume, but this one's not too bad. I like the staff a lot. It looks pretty cool.
Oh.
Alright, so I got those done. Let's head to the next area. Yeah, no problem. I don't mind switching either, if you just want to see what it looks like when he runs around. I don't think it's an enhanced costume or anything. Casket's good for Storm though. Like, I mean, the other legendary I like a little bit more just because of that cooldown. But Casket works just fine. It actually ends up doing a little bit more damage to all of her different powers. That's how I feel. But because it only does 15% on each of them, whereas it adds, I think, is it 1,000 per each of them, which kind of translates to almost 25% per. So Casket does end up doing more damage a little bit, but
Death has come for you.
I don't know. I think it kind of evens out, and then you also get the extra damage at max level because you get the fire tornadoes, which I haven't seen what they really do, but I mean, who doesn't love fire tornadoes?
I love to see you bleed. The Grim Reaper brings only death.
It doesn't have anything for wind? I thought it had something for wind. I know it does ice and it does electric. I thought it had something for wind too. Whoa, I just kind of ran into that one. I did not see that coming. That's just crazy. This guy like never kills me too.
Two more should take my place. I am invincible. You cannot defeat us all. Surrender to me.
Where did he go? Am I even hitting him? I don't even see him anymore.
Death cannot stop me.
This could only end thus.
I mean, I think that that's pretty interesting that there's nothing for wind though, because some of her best powers are wind, so that's just strange that they would leave that out.
Others will follow me.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Which is kind of weird because there's really, I mean, it's only like one thing that they have for freezing, so it's not like you can put that on Iceman. It doesn't really do that much for Iceman. It really is like just for Storm, and I mean, it's kind of weird that they would do freezing and not wind.
The impossible.
Oh yeah, I mean it is. It's really good. Did you see the enhanced costume ability, like the acid rain ability? That one's actually better than Snowstorm. If you ever end up getting it.
I fall with honor.
Oh, there's still one guy left. Yeah, like, not all the enhanced costumes. Yeah, Acid Rain. I'll show you that ability in a little bit here. I'm almost done leveling him, then I can show you that ability real quick before I take on the Cosmic Trial, I guess. It's an enhanced costume ability. That's what they added when they did the Apocalypse event. They have abilities that are only for when you buy costumes. I know it's kind of crappy, but that's kind of the way that they're rolling now. Yeah, I should actually level off this one. Or at least get close enough to where I'll level off killing Gorgon. He has a lot of different synergies. I actually went mostly melee thinking that he was going to be more of a melee character. And he really is a good melee character. But my build ended up being around ranged and his summons. So I'm probably going to go back and put everything into summons and range damage. And I would say, you know, if you want to go melee with him, that's also completely possible. But for this build that I'm going to be running in the trials, I probably wouldn't recommend that. Ranged is the way I would go.
Cannot be.
Yeah, maybe. I probably would end up doing that. I don't know yet though.
How clever of me to find this.
Because he has so many different things going on. What's that? When you get 16 Cosmic Omega. Spot to grind for Omega Gear. For Omega Gear, I kind of do a few different things. I actually like running patrols for Omega Gear because it's pretty simple to do that. But like I said, if I have a legendary that I'm going to level, I'll go through and do ops. That's another way that I'll come out with some decent gear. It all just kind of depends. It's really tough to farm Omega Gear in this game right now because the sets you get, I mean, you don't really get a lot of good stuff that's for your character. They still haven't fixed that bug. There's a bug where you'll get sets that have Omega sets that your character can't use. So, I mean, that's something to keep in mind if you're planning on farming Omega Gear. You're going to have to go through a lot of it to get some good, decent sets on them. But that is supposed to be fixed in the latest patch, and they're talking about the latest patch being, I think, either end of the month or early next month is what I'm to understand. Yeah.
I need time to heal.
I still haven't found the perfect sets for my character. If I don't find a perfect set, I usually get rid of it. But I will say, I'm not even paying attention. I will say that if you do find something that has good stats on it, but doesn't have the set you want, keep it because they're gonna put out crafting recipes for the different sets to change the sets into the kind of sets that you're looking for. So if you find something with good stats on it, go ahead and keep it. And hopefully you'll be able to craft the gear set that you want. And I mean, if you're kind of like low on space, you know, maybe don't worry about it right now, but I would say that's probably going to be the easiest way to get good stat rolls on the sets that you want.
We are finished here.
There we go. I wonder how that's going to work. All right. So now we are 60. So I'm going to get ready to do the Cosmic Trial after I re-gear my character. But I'm going to look at all that. But before I do, Charles, I wanted to show you that Acid Rain ability real quick. Real quick. And let's take a look at it. Alright, so that's Acid Rain. It's an exclusive power for this costume.
Hear my thunder and tremble.
And I'm just going to go down and show you what it does real quick. It doesn't matter where I go. I'm not sure. I'm just on super heroic. It looks like I didn't change my difficulty. But so you can see I have it slotted on my bar. And this is the acid rain ability.
Action is my reward.
I cannot do that.
It's stronger than the hail ability, and you can actually cast it twice. Exactly, yeah.
Goddess,
and I
be
forgot
praised.
that I'm Omega Prestiging her. That's why she's probably on super heroic right now. Yeah. You can cast 2 of them. It's a lot of good damage over time. And then whenever, of course, you start throwing down all the AoE. I mean, she's just... You could farm for days with her. She's just insane. Alright, let's go back to Loki. Finish out his cosmic.
A god now walks among you.
Let's add his last talent. See what that's all about.
You have a fearsome power inside you,
Does not apply
witch.
stealth, but transfer damage is related to deals damage. Interesting. Bouncing bolt strength and dark bolt deals more damage than the first target hit and heals Loki, but bounces fewer times. Searing embers fires 3 projectiles per shot and enchants Graham with Muspelheim magic. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not really digging any of these, honestly.
Your quips do
I
not
like the
amuse,
stealth. I like
Spider-Man.
having the stealth. So I don't want to get rid of this. Even though it deals damage to nearby enemies. I want to see what it looks like, but... Yeah, they should definitely do that as some sort of, like a flourish or something. Like, that would be kind of cool to see. It doesn't do that much damage, so I don't know why I would really choose that. And heals.
Stand aside, you
And then
witless
the last
green
one
troll.
just changes that. I don't know. So infinity points. Yeah,
Why,
one
Loki,
second and I'll show you.
You are a handsome devil.
Ram damage, firepower damage. See, this increases firepower damage, so I'll probably use that in the end, even though I'm not going to use Spirits of the Dead. So I'm going to switch up my synergies real quick. I'm going to reset them. I put everything into intelligence except for two into fighting because I wanted the automatic medkit trigger. So that's basically where I'm at right now. As far as the synergies go, I'm about to add some new ones. So he's intelligence and durability. So I'm going to add this even though I'm not using melee. I like the critical hit rating multiplier and the movement speed. That's always helpful. We're going to go down and start adding, that's melee and ranged, so I'm going to add the range to that. Let's see here. Magic, because I'm using a lot of magic powers. He does have fire powers and he has ice powers, so you could potentially do the 5% on fire and ice if you wanted to. I'm going to save those till the end just to see, you know, what I have left. The critical damage I'm going to throw on there for fun. Now, I'm going to get the 4% to ranged because I have Omega Prestige. Jean, so she'll give me 4% to ranged powers, which is actually pretty good because I'm mostly ranged. Minus 5% spirit cost is good, but I'm going to hold off on that and see what else we have that I can use before I go back on that. He has a lot of damage over time, and summon, I'm going to definitely do summon. And I should go back and do magic too, because that would be 5%. That'll be 10% on summon. I do not have a pyro medallion for him yet, but I would like to get one. I'm really just going to throw him into Cosmic with whatever kind of gear I can put together and see what happens. If I pass, great. If not, I'm going to go back through and re-gear him. But we'll see what we can put together with what I already have. Alright, so we're going to throw the spirit cost on there, and we're going to throw the 5% ice on there as well. So this is what I'm going to go with. Mostly focused around the range power, the summon damage. That's 15% summon damage, which is pretty good.
I'm losing my patience.
You know, a little bit of this and that. 5% to magic. A few of these things will synergize together. And now, let's see if I have a catalyst. It's 3 fighting, but it has the invisibility. I definitely want to put an invisibility on him when he uses a med kit. So I'm going to see if I have any others that'll do the trick. That's medallions, catalysts. So let's see, that's strength, that's energy.
You are blessed by my presence.
That's intelligence, that'll work. So I'm going to take this one. And, yeah, me too. Because I'm not going in there with a lot of great gear, as you can see. Intelligence and strength, intelligence. Damage rating to fighting powers. I could probably find a better ring than that.
Aren't you a savage little thing?
That has high critical hit rating, high critical damage rating. See, what I would like to do is try and throw a Gorgon medallion on him, so that I have that extra stun whenever I activate
Hey, I was
his,
headmaster of the school for a
signature.
minute, so technically I have the authority to do what I want.
Here. See, I mean, because I have it, I think I'm gonna slot it because I don't really have any good gear, but let's see what we can do. This is durability. That's intelligence. There we go. Critical hit rating. Definitely going to throw that on there. This is attack speed. I don't know. 33. I don't know if I can get away with wearing a piece of 33 gear. Yeah, I mean, let's see what rings I have available. Brutal strike and rating and durability. He's durability, so I'm gonna go ahead and use that. I'm not even gonna worry about it. And increase my brutal strike rating. I'm not going to use that. Let's see if I have something crappy I can throw on as an extra artifact here.
Squirrel girl.
He does seem a little squishy, actually. Enemy. Yeah. That's versus enemies targeting you. What do we got here? That's not bad. I'm not going to use any of my good stuff. I just want to throw something on here that's going to be... I mean, maybe something with summon damage would be cool.
You wouldn't have to be Avengers if you struck first.
I have a lot of those. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing that maybe. See, that would be really cool. I would be, I mean, as a 10-second cooldown, but I would be invisible for a lot of the time. I just wish they had a better one than that. It's kind of low level. I wonder, you know what? I wonder if I have any Loki artifacts left. Yeah, I have a broken crown. You know what? I'm going to use this. I never get to use these, so why not, right? And last thing I wanted to do is look at the medallions, see if I had anything that would work. I think I like where that's going. Magic powers. The curse medallion has a high critical hit rating. See where I'm at as far as that's concerned. Let's see what we got here. So I don't have a high critical hit rating. My brutal strike rating is pretty low. So I'm going to want to increase my critical hit rating. So let me see if I have anything that'll increase my critical hit rating. That doesn't increase it very much at all. Do I have... I guess this curse one will be fine. I do, but the pyro ones don't have very good stats on them. Like this one is on a 30-second cooldown. 3% chance when you hit your targets to deal 5,890 mental damage and stun them for 3 seconds. Also vanquishes the target if they are not a boss or player. Like, that's just a weird thing to have. I don't even know why I would want that. I like this Grim Reaper one, but I really need the critical hit. So I'm going to take the Curse Medallion right now. And this has brutal damage on it. I really wanted to run with the Gorgon Medallion. It makes things so much easier. But we're just kind of mixing and matching some gear, so we'll run with this, and hopefully it's enough to take it. Yeah, sure. So here's the other costume.
Just what this team needs, a snarky jerkwad with inferior weaponry.
Yeah, it probably doesn't work on the trial. So, yeah, this is his other costume. He's got really tiny little horns. And he looks very contemplative, I guess. It's kind of what he does. I like the original costume a little bit better. I don't know why. Alright, so let's give the trial a shot, and if it doesn't work, I will try and grind for a little bit better gear. I'm gonna run with what I got, and hopefully it will do the trick. Yeah, Electra was so easy. I don't think Loki's going to be as easy. The Cosmic Trial, especially not, but we'll see what happens.
My defeat means nothing.
You ask the impossible.
Our numbers are legion.
See, there is a little bit of a difference using the range summons, because the range summons kind of stay out of the fight, and you want them to kind of be in the fight, because when they detonate, they won't hit if they're too far out of the fight.
Mandarin is invincible.
And it also takes a little bit, yeah, like that would have like totally killed me. I don't even know how I stayed alive on that one. I'm gonna have to start focusing Loki because I'm not really hitting him as much as I want to. He's kind of staying out of the fight.
So many ways to hurt you.
And plus having him attack these dudes for me helps a little bit. Alright, have fun, Mr. So-and-so. No capes.
Sound the retreat.
Oh god, that's gonna hurt. Oh man, I'm so lucky that didn't kill me. Because as you can tell, I mean, I'm not really geared for taking damage or doing damage. I'm not really geared for anything good at all right now. The fact that I'm getting through the Cosmic Trial, or even as far as I am right now, is pretty amazing.
A handful of trinkets cannot defeat Loki.
Alright, that wasn't so bad. He gets 5% damage to slowed enemies and minus 5% to power to power cost. Look at all that. I mean, at the top end, I can see Loki kind of being a powerhouse because he has a lot of damage going on right now, a lot of damage over time. He's just all over the place. He's got a really good kit. That's not good. I'm lucky that wasn't a fire attack.
You cannot defeat us all.
Bow before the one.
Oh, did he get me? Oh, he didn't get me.
Guardian.
I was like, man. If he hits me with that fire, I'm done. Oh, come on, we can pull this off. No, don't hit me with that. Oh, I hate you so much. Get him, guys.
No.
Yeah!
I
Cosmic
will have
Trial!
my revenge, for the Red
First
Skull
shot.
shall always
Good for me. You can have injury.
I'm unimpressed by your
Yeah,
parlor tricks.
no, I
of
totally
magic.
do. Well, Cosmic Trial is done, everyone. The last thing on the list is to do the Omega Trial. But I kind of have to get off the stream to do the Omega Trial because I'm going to make a Omega Trial video. So I need to set up my recording stuff so that this goes to my computer. So I can edit it and get it out. But afterwards I'll be back on streaming and hopefully playing with some of you guys too. I'm definitely gonna get in a game with May over here.
Two Lokis are infinitely better than one.
Oops, sorry. So he is durability and intelligence. I ran mostly intelligence, but I also had some durability stuff too. It's been awesome talking to you though, Charles. I hope we get to talk again. I love talking to people who are so knowledgeable about the game. Yeah, I know, right? No energy. And see, this is...
Your loyalties
I
shift
don't know.
quickly, Cajun.
You've been trying to spec energy with him? Or what? Well, if you've been... How have you been stacking energy? Energy gear doesn't drop for him, Gandora. Those are like the best shirts though, Kenneth. You know what, Charles? I think I will. I'll get one character maxed on... Yeah, absolutely, you guys. Kappa, for sure, man. If you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to me. After I get the video, I'll be streaming again if you guys are out at work or something and just want to watch and talk. You got an energy artifact. And yeah, you're going to have to wait a little bit for Black Bolt, but yeah. Yeah, I mean, I have Black Bolt too, if you kind of want to look at him. If you're interested in using energy on Black Bolt. And I did pass, I mean, he's got a bunch of mismatched gear too. But he's fighting in energy. Oh man, I mean, the Gem of the Curse is just tough to get. It took me probably like 300 runs of that op to get one. And I mean, I've gotten maybe like 2 or 3 of them total, but only one of them was cosmic. I just have really crappy luck on getting the gear that I want.
Get out of my way, snowflake!
But Black Bolt's really good, so if you're waiting... yeah, you have to not want it. You just have to keep running it over and over again, saying, I don't want it. And then it will eventually drop for you. I just get to the point where I start crying, and then I think they just feel bad about it and give me one. I'm just like, I don't want to hear this guy cry anymore. So once you get to that point, I'm sure you'll get a lot of the artifacts you're looking for. But yeah, so it hasn't released in your area, Gandora? No, I haven't stopped my stream yet. I'm about to. I'm about to stop the stream, but see, you just have luck, Dave. Like, that's just super lucky.
Even as a king,
I mean, I've seen people who just get several drops of the cosmic version, and I'm just like, you don't know how lucky you are. Meanwhile, I have like, and I don't know how common they are, but I have like 3 or 4 of these circlets of Saitorak, like all cosmically enhanced too, and I don't use them. I don't want them, but I got them. Awesome. That's really cool. I've been working on trying to get the Hand of Doom also, the Cosmic Hand of Doom, because that one's a really good one. But yeah, I'll definitely. I don't know which character I'll max out on Xbox, but I'll definitely get on there and get one character up just so that I can play with people on Xbox. Yeah, you can get a bunch of. I mean, I have so many of those. You don't need to know what you're doing, May. That's the best part. It's more fun when you don't know what you're doing. Yeah, I don't know why they drop so often. So I hate when you get this storage bug and like your stuff doesn't show. But yeah, look at all these Cargills I have. Like, I've just been saving them. You really only get them from the shield supply boxes. That's really lucky. I actually got my the Hand of Doom that I have from the church op whenever I beat Juggernaut. I don't know. I got lucky, but the Cosmic I'm still working on trying to get that. Yeah, I don't like playing characters that are too easy to play. I kind of like having a little bit of a challenge. Right now, my favorite characters to play are Punisher and Iron Fist, and those are the ones that I spent the most time maxing out. Kind of maining Punisher. It's true. It's true. My face is a storage bug. They actually have that in the patch notes. It's really weird, but yeah, I'm totally with you on that one. Yeah, I haven't been online because I've been working the past couple weeks. But coming up in the next few weeks, my schedule's going to open up, so I'll be on more. So if you guys see me on, join the stream, or if you want to play, let me know. I'm not really a big Beast fan, but Kitty is freaking awesome. Kitty Pryde's like one of my favorite characters to play. She's not like one of my favorite characters. I never really liked her. It is cool she has a little dragon. But in this game, she's amazing. One of my favorite things about Kitty is that she can phase through like everything. Like enemies, you can just walk through them. You know, certain like those when you're playing in the trials, you can kind of walk through like the street lamps and stuff like that. It makes it a lot easier to get around. I love that. Yeah, I don't like Moon Knight. I'm not a big Moon Knight fan. I mean, I like him in the comics, but I don't like him in this game. I don't think he's very strong. I don't know. I mean, I honestly, I think it's weird that they put Iron Fist behind such a high wall because he's not that great of a character. He's very much middle of the road. I definitely think that founders should have something that like signifies, hey, you spent like $200 or something, you know. These limited timed releases, like what they did with Venom and stuff like that, the Spider-Man costume that they're gonna make available on the holidays, I don't think that's great, you know. I mean, I understand they want to make the money, but I don't really like that that there's not exclusive things for founders. I think that's pretty crappy. I don't know. I don't think Beast is at top tier. I think Cyclops is close to the last tier. I think Beast is kind of middle of the road. I can't remember where I ranked him, but I think he was like probably somewhere in like the 30s range, maybe. And it's not because he's not powerful. He's pretty strong altogether. But the thing is there's too much micromanagement to play him. Like, you always have to drop his things and his and then activate them with your discharge, and you know, it just, for people who really want to get into micromanaging that kind of stuff, you definitely can, but I don't really like that kind of micromanagement with characters. It makes them kind of tough to play. I don't know, but Beast is pretty strong if you spend time with him. Cyclops is really strong too. he has some channel builds that that kill stuff really quickly. I mean, he gets some pretty quick kill times. Yeah, Iron Fist was not a great show, and the Defenders, I like the Defenders. I was not a big fan of Iron Fist in the show, but Beast, I mean, I'm gonna have to look at him real quick, but I know that he does have some summons,
seems
but
diplomacy has failed. The battlefield calls to us once again.
let's look at his skills real
Shall we
quick.
turn our sots into action?
I mean, he has gadgets, which are kind of like his thing. Like, I know his gadget builds are pretty good. I don't think he has a lot of summons, actually. Does he have a lot of summons that I'm just not looking at? Oh yeah, you can put him as a
the world,
summoner.
Remy. Hopefully fortune is in the cards.
I haven't really played him as a summoner, honestly. I always used his gadget build. Yeah, actually, Kenneth, I'm actually going to have to do a whole new list for Omega level specifically, because some of the bottom tier characters end up being top tier, which kind of makes no sense, but
We are more than
like
just monsters, Bruce.
Hawkeye is one of those characters where he's pretty good for single target damage. He's not really good for crowd clearing, but at Omega level, he is insane at both, because I think it's Clint's Quivers or something like that, whatever his Omega set is, just like it gives him almost like a 100% brutal strike chance at all times. And it's just insanity. It's just insane the amount of damage you can put out with that Omega gear set. So it definitely changes things. And there's several other gear sets that are just as good. You know, especially whenever you get into using like Oath of the Destroyer and things like that. So top tier lists are going to change completely with Omega sets. So I am going to do something different. Yeah. On one of those hits, it's like for every, like, I think it's like 5 or 10 seconds, or maybe it's like 9 seconds or something. You get 9 additional arrow attacks on every arrow attack or something. Like, it's just insane, because nobody else has arrow powers, so they really just like geared it towards him. Yeah, I think they're going to do that. They actually released what Punisher's Omega set looks like for his Omega gear. It was supposed to launch already, but it hasn't.
I had believed the pen
for
was
whatever
mightier than
reason.
the sword,
But his Omega gear
until
set is
magic
really
showed me
awesome.
hers.
It gives you additional like +1. It's either +1 or +2 to gun powers, which is really good because his signature counts as a gun power. So you'll be able to use his signature 2 or 3 times before you have to reload. I think it also increases brutal strike chance. A few different things. Like they released it, and I was like, wow, like Punisher's gonna do some crazy damage. But I also think that they're gonna give him Omega Prestige pretty soon. I actually thought they were going to give it to him this month, because there were rumors that the Punisher show was going to come out this month, but obviously they pushed it back, so we may see it in November. I hope not December, but I mean, I guess we got to wait and see. Obviously they're gearing up for the release of the Thor movie, which I didn't really like the other Thor movies, but I think this one's going to be really good. I think this is going to be a really good Thor movie.
I'm familiar enough with Norse mythology to know Loki
it's
is
supposed
only
to
in
work
this for himself.
with all of his teleport powers, because he has several. And it is supposed to work for Nightcrawler, yeah. That's the rumor, yeah, that they're gonna
Must be a
they're
pain
gonna
to
release
brush all that fur.
not just Thor,
Guess
they're
it's
gonna
like they
do
say,
Thor
a
and
man's
Hulk
comb
since they're
is his
both
hassle.
gonna be in the movie. So we should see a Thor and Hulk Omega Prestige probably in the next couple weeks or so. And then of course they said that they're going to add some new content. I think there's a new op coming up. So we'll see what that's going to be. They do it this way. It's really crappy, but they don't release the characters with Omega.
We need to think about
Omega
our actions
automatically.
with utmost precision.
They I don't think he does. Is Hulk today? I didn't see that. Unless, I mean, we can check the store real quick. Maybe it's not released yet, but right now this is all you can purchase for Omega, so unless they didn't release it yet, I'll have to double check on that. I know that they're thinking that they're gonna do Thor and Hulk, but I didn't get a date on that one, so I'm not really sure. Really? I have not seen a single
As the years have gone
Hulk
by,
that's
Aurora,
been Omega
I
Prestige.
feel our friendship has evolved almost as much as I have.
And why am I still running around as Beast? I just haven't seen Hulk.
The voice in my head's a supercomputer. What's your excuse?
Hulk.
Well, I think I know what you mean. Like, so you're talking about like this is what you're talking about. His Omega traits are in the game, yeah. But I don't think that they've unlocked it. Like, this is what they did with Spider-Man 2. They gave him like a week or so. Yeah. Which I wonder if Thor is too, because we heard that Thor was supposed to do that. Let me look at Thor. All right, Charles. I'll check you later. I'll hit you up whenever I get a character on Xbox. All right, let's take a look at Thor, huh?
For what reason am I called away from the feasts of Valhalla?
See, but Thor's traits aren't like that yet. It would be really weird if they only did Hulk, but they didn't do Thor. I mean, that wouldn't make any sense. Huh. Well, I mean, I really hope that they do both of them. Or if they did a package, I don't know if they'll... It would be cool to see like a 4-pack of like Hulk and Thor and Punisher and Loki. Why do you think Doctor Strange would be soon? Is he supposed to be in the new movie? I don't remember if... I guess it would make sense, but... Venom's a cool character. I really like the Toxin costume. That's such a cool costume. Doctor Strange is supposed to be in the movie? I didn't know that. I don't know. I also heard that the Guardians of the Galaxy are supposed to make a cameo. I think they're supposed to like make a cameo at the end, but I don't know for sure.
Your power would be better tempered with honor, friend Hulk.
Oh, that's cool.
I thought all the weirdest stuff in the universe was
Yeah,
out in space.
I wonder
Never saw a
why.
flaming skeleton riding a motorcycle out there.
Wait, Dormammu is confirmed for what? To be in the new movie? To be in the Thor movie? See, I have all the characters, so I can't see if they're available or not.
You are
that really
blessed
sucks.
by my presence.
Yeah, I guess they got rid of him for Black Bolt. Alright, you know what I'm gonna do with you guys while you're still here? I am going to open some boxes.
How can I help you today?
Dormammu would be pretty cool, but I don't know why he would be in this movie. Like the next movie. Let's sell some of this stuff. Do I have anything to sell?
Do you really think we can work together,
Stop it.
brother?
There we go. Yeah, I still don't like what they're doing with that. I don't like that there's no Spider-Man in the Venom movie. Like, what is up with that? Why would they even do that?
The horns aren't really a good look for anybody, Loki.
I don't have a ton of space here, but do I not have enough space or something? There we go. Just trying to make some space real quick.
Loki is no
Oh, my storage is full. Yeah, yeah. Alright, let's get some boxes. I'm gonna open up some boxes to get some cosmic gear. This is usually what I do, so I don't have to sit there farming for a long time. Usually do about 6 to 10 boxes.
Why, Loki?
And I got 73
You
total
are
boxes,
handsome
so
devil.
let's get us some gear. I'm gonna put those Marvelous boxes away though. Yeah, I thought that they were gonna do that. Like everyone was saying that they were gonna do Green Goblin. And then they ended up not doing Green Goblin.
I pride myself on pranks, but you're untouchable, Loki.
Alright, let's see what we got in these boxes. Well, I got a Ziggurat of Cargill. I could definitely throw that on. That would be good. Well, yeah, you've got to get the boosts. What's really making me angry is that, I mean, I got a Hydra manual, but I'm not getting any cosmic items. This is usually how I gear for cosmic. Wow. That's not a bad broken crown. That's actually a really good piece of gear. I can use that one. And that's a really good piece of gear too, but
yes.
it's
The
the
little
same
man
piece that I
is-
just got. This would be a really good one too. Well, it really depends on how you end up. This is a good piece of gear too. I'm actually getting some really decent pieces of gear through here. This is a good artifact also. Oh, the vulture wings flourish is actually really cool. Oh, I still got a couple boxes left. What the what? This is insane. This is like all cosmic gear. I could definitely use some of that. And a Cargill's.
What do you want?
This one wasn't that good. Alright, well, now I gotta go through and throw all my gear around. See where we're at. What do I need? Need to increase my critical hit rating a little bit. So...
Can a mere mutant match the storms of Jotunheim?
This one's already brutal. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, I mean, you don't really need to prestige to get... I mean, if you're not going to buy anything, then yeah, that's probably the best way to do it, is critical hit rating. Let's see. I gotta get rid of some of this gear so I can get the rest of my cosmics. Just gonna throw on cosmic gear and sell the rest real quick.
What can I requisition for you?
Where was justice when they...
See if there's any of these I can get rid of. I don't need that. But these are actually really good. I mean, that broken crown's pretty good. But I'm definitely going to slot this one more than likely. A lot of summon damage. Decent amount of attack speed plus the extra summons. And the Ziggurat's always a good choice. So I'm probably going to swap to... these two, and then use the broken crown I already have, because why not? Wait, was there anything I didn't need? No. Alright. Alright.
Oh, look. It's an Avenger. We're saved.
Let's see what boots I got. Yeah, Loki's out on PS4 right now. He has not released on Xbox yet. Yeah, they definitely did. Where am I at? Let's see. If I can get over 2,000 on both, I'm going to call it a win. I'm going to throw that on there.
A new kind of enemy. Make sure they're scared of monsters.
I hate when they do this with the boss damage. It's annoying as all hell. Yeah, he's for sale. It's $20 and you get the costume. Loki is, I would say he is closer to
Not sure why we're allowing you
like
on our
Venom
side,
right
Loki.
now.
You belong in an Asgardian prison.
He does not have the instant kills that Elektra and Black Cat have. But he does have a decent amount of stealth, a lot of summons,
Truly, I am better looking
a lot of damage over time. I'm trying to throw some crappy gear on him to get him through Omega right now. See where we're at. Over 2, and the brutal strike rating is also over 2. I'd feel better if it was over 3, but I'm not gonna sit there trying to get him like... I don't want to farm for days trying to get this character through Omega.
Sooner or later, Strange, your dabbling will come back to haunt you.
I'm actually gonna open 2 more boxes and just see if I get anything good. I need some better boots. That'll put me at opening 10 boxes for him. Yeah, he's like a magic guy. He's like a mage. There's like nothing good in here. Get a helmet. Just wanted some good boots. Oh, here's some boots. Yes, now we're talking. That's exactly what I wanted. Thank you. Alright.
I think I have what you need.
I haven't heard anything. I played through with Black Bolt and I didn't hear anything. Supposedly on the PC they had Medusa kind of follow him around or something, but that doesn't happen in this game. Alright, let's just equip those boots. Let's take a look where we're at. I dropped a little bit on the criticals and increased quite a bit on the brutal strike.
I'm the man without fear.
So I gotta
magic.
bring my criticals
Limbo
up a
doesn't
little
scare
bit
me.
more. Just a little bit. You know what? Yeah. I don't want to talk to him either. This guy. He's got a mask of doom. I mean, maybe they do say something to him. I've never heard anyone address him. Anyway. Alright, so I gotta get my setup going for recording my Omega trial. So I'm going to pop off. But I will start streaming again after I'm going to start streaming again after I complete the Omega trial and after I upload it. So probably in about an hour or so, I'll have the video uploaded and I'll be back on. So I hope to talk to everybody then. Again, Dora, I hope to speak with you shortly. If you're still around whenever I get back on. Definitely add me, guys, if you want to play. I don't usually play on the Xbox, but I'm going to get a character on there, so when I do, I'll let everyone know. But thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you guys in game.